Secretary Gonzales for your introduction. Troop Commander, give tikas pahinga.
Hikos! Ha! Una, tikas. Ha!
General Bangit, Lieutenant General Mapago, Vice Admiral Marayag, other officers of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, members of the Diplomatic Corps, men and women of the Philippine Army, ladies and gentlemen, maligayang anibersaryo sa Philippine Army. The Presidency and the Philippine Army were born on the same day, 113 years ago, when General Emilio Aguinaldo was elected President of our First Republic at the Tejeros Convention, and General Artemio Ricarte was elected Captain General of the Filipino Revolutionary Army. Since then, the fortunes of the Presidency and the Army became inseparably interlocked. And so today, I congratulate our awardees of this year for your outstanding service to the Army and to the Filipino people. I also congratulate the Army for the last 9 years of hard but very fruitful work. 9 years ago, we inherited a culture of lawlessness and kidnapping. Through sheer energy and focus, we worked to end kidnapping as a major problem. Similarly, in the lawless provinces of the South, we have brought peace and stability through a combination of strict military hard power and the effective use of soft development tools, namely the building of roads, bridges, schools, and ports. While lasting peace has yet to be achieved, the ceasefire with the MILF declared in 2003 is holding. I have taken heavy political risks to broker a peace. We have reached within the affected communities to change the peace paradigm, and we have brought together an amazing international consensus to aid the process from the outside. Japan, Australia, the US, England, the OIC nations, Malaysia, and so many others now have a vested interest in peace in Mindanao. You, our soldiers, our great Filipino soldiers, you have led the way in the fight against terrorism, boosting our intelligence gathering and sharing with key allies while lifting up the professionalism and training of our own men and women. When I became president in 2001, one of the first things I did, indeed to boost your professionalism and effectiveness, is to lobby with Congress to increase the basic pay of our soldiers so that the ordinary soldier's basic pay would be equal to that of a teacher. Since then, our uniformed personnel have had 5 salary increases, and this year's basic pay is now almost double what it was in 2001. For instance, a private used to receive 5,500 in 2001. Today, he receives 10,808, and in the middle of this year, he will receive 12,149. A private first class used to receive a basic pay of 5,830 in 2001. Today, it is 11,513, and it will soon be 12,993 pesos. Due to the salary standardization law, which we worked for, our soldiers can look forward to yearly increases starting this year until 2012. You know, for the salary standardization law, the increases cost the government 4 billion pesos a month. I have heard from our ordinary soldiers if there is a way to increase or to front load the increases before July 2010. I have asked the DBM to help us find the means so that you can receive it somewhat earlier. Let us cross our fingers that the DBM will find a solution. We have also ensured that other benefits would be given. We have doubled the benefits for soldiers killed or wounded in action, more scholarships for soldiers' children, wide tracts of housing projects for the AFP, more amenities for the men and women in the field, more force protection, as we have seen in some of the examples given in the table here, down here, and more modern equipment, the latest of which is the night fighting equipment to make you even more effective. But I am glad that this morning, as part of our celebration, we had a review of some of the things we did to modernize our Philippine Army, and I hope that they have helped you. I'm sure they have helped you because you have become more effective, more professional, and have achieved more victories during our last 9 years together. Congratulations. As a result of your increased professionalism, your increased effectiveness, we have narrowed the layer of hardcore terrorists in the South and continue to confine and limit the communist insurgency, which is sputtering on empty fumes. The people are safer than ever. I thank all of you, men and women of the Philippine Army, for everything you have accomplished for this nation. Indeed, the Army has achieved much and is expected to do even more. For the coming elections, you have been duly deputized to assist the COMELEC. We all know it is the COMELEC's job to ensure the new voting machines work, the votes are protected and counted, and the results are delivered in a manner to the satisfaction of voters. You are deputized to help the COMELEC, but for myself, I will be staying out of that process. I will remain focused on governance and advancing the key programs we have advocated since coming to office, namely infrastructure, for which the Army has helped me much to do, education, healthcare, job creation, and economic stability, and of course, advancing our national security and the smooth operations of our men and women in the armed services who serve our nation with professionalism and distinction. You, our soldiers, put your lives on the line for us every day to protect our freedom and way of life. And with your protection, we have made considerable progress since we came to office. While nothing is ever completely achieved, we will turn over our nation having achieved a number of rock-solid accomplishments. Most notably, we have made major progress improving our national infrastructure with more roads, an expanded commuter rail system, bridges, and ports. We have made major gains in education, building more classrooms, installing internet access, improving teacher salaries, to which the soldier's salary is pegged, and more scholarships. We have made major gains multiplying access to PhilHealth, electrifying barangays, increasing tax collections, creating new markets with foreign countries, and improving relations with other nations, including and especially security relations. Our 36 quarters of consecutive growth have been unprecedented, and we have created, in the midst of a global economic crisis, 1.7 million jobs in this past year. We maintained our positive growth even during the global recession that started almost 2 years ago. Now, our administration is devoted to ensure a smooth transition to a new government. Our accomplishments and progress to date must be passed on to new leaders to continue the forward march of progress. As I reflect over the past 9 years, I can truly say that in the best of times and in the worst of times, the Army has given my administration tremendous support while it continued to protect the nation. And so, I end this celebration by thanking you for your sincere and excellent service to our Filipino people and by giving you a fond and snappy salute. Maraming salamat. Congratulations sa Philippine Army.